Hey everyone, I'm Joe, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. Okay, in the last episode we managed to explore most of Denerim, I think. We managed to get Sten's quest finally. We gave him a bunch of gifts that, I don't know if he liked them or not, but we shoved them down his throat essentially. So I'm gonna finish exploring Denerim, and then we're gonna head off and get his sword. And then I think maybe go to Haven to finally... Oops. Kevvin disrupting the peace. And then I think go to Haven and try and see if we can get the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Yeah, there was the guy that we were pickpocketing stuff for, but I think he said that we need to wait till a bit later for him to give us another mission. And talk to the sergeant again.
Greene sends her thanks for getting rid of the Crimson Ores.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Mind you, she's disappointed there was no fighting. Here's payment. You've helped out a great deal.
Cool. Right, I'm going to head to the main gate. Yeah, I think this guy said that we need to wait till a bit later.
Good to see you, Warden. Fighting the good fight. I'm lining something up. But so far, the opportunity. Maybe do something else in the city.
Yeah. Come back a bit later, I think. Right, let's go to the main entrance and see what else we need to explore in Denerim. I don't think we can actually access a lot of the city right now. Like the Royal Palace and stuff. Okay, we can't go there. We can't go to the Owl's Estate. There's a couple of back alleys, but they just look like combat encounters. I think we've been to a couple of those. And we went to the Pearl at the end of last episode, so I think that might be it, actually. The alienage we can't get in either. So in terms of Denerim, well, I mean, we came here without an actual mission to come here. We just came here to sort of explore a little bit. We need to revive our Lehman and then go to Orzammar. Those are the only main quest lines right now. So I think we'll go and get Sten's sword and then go from there, I think. Where did he say his sword was again? Okay, I think he said it was the Lake Calenhad docks. Oh god, we're going to get stopped like 3 times on the way here. Yep. Alright, bit of combat to warm up. An abomination. And a dead body. Great. To war! Cool. I still can't get over Zevran's portrait, by the way. Some people said it was a glitch. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. That duck face kills me every time I look at it. I really have to just not look at it. You found Reynolds' body along with the abomination that killed him. Reynolds' journey tells the tale of his last days. Return to the collective for your reward. Okay, that was a quest, apparently. Cool. Should you find this note, I beg you, please complete my task. I am Reynolds, master mage and mentor to the misguided fool, Hesher. It seems that my young apprentice got mixed up in magic unmentionable, for which I pledged to pursue him to the ends of the world. If you're reading this, then my apprentice caught up to me and choked from me my last breath. I beg you to delve into this ancient elven forest and end the threat of the abomination my beloved apprentice has become. Should you do this, then I beg you, keep the feldspar ring you find on my apprentice's finger as a token of my thanks, and may you never know profound failure such as that I feel as I write this. Okay, so we need to go back to the collective to get our reward for that. Alright, I've got a mission. My buddy Sten needs his sword back. I'm just glad to have actually got his quest, finally. I rewatched the last episode... Oh, God. I rewatched the last episode when he said that he wants to look for his sword, and he said the Lake Calenhad docks, I think.
Back off! I was here first!
What are you doing?
None of your business, knife ears. I wasn't bothering nobody, and I was here first.
You haven't seen a sword lying around here, have you?
Why, you looking to buy one?
No, but my very large angry friend here is.
Oh, is he? Well, that's... see, I'd like to sell you one, but I don't, have any myself. I got part of a glove the wolves didn't chew too badly, though. I think it was a glove, anyway. I know, don't say it, I got cheated. I knew the guy who was here before me. He sold me this spot. Said he found giants and all kind of crazy valuables. He didn't mention that he'd taken everything but the bones and the dirt already. His name's Ferelden. Squirrely little bastard, if you ask me. Which you didn't, but I said it anyway.
He sold you this spot? Does he own this land?
No, that's some freeholder or other. He just sold me the looting rights. I'm not building a house here or nothing. He was going to Orzammar, he said. I imagine he's gotten there by now. If you find him, tell him I sent you. It'll scare the piss out of him.
Okay, Stensword may be in the hands of Farron, the scavenger who looted the battlefield where the blade disappeared. Farron was heading to Orzammar and is likely there now. Oh god. I'm not planning on going there anytime soon. Well, maybe after Haven. Okay. We'll have to get Stem back when we go to Orzammar then. I am happy to take him out of the party for now then, I think. Let's head back to camp, because the plan is to bring Shale along. I need to get Shale back, because she's the only one that we haven't progressed enough in terms of approval.
You called. I am hardly surprised. Very well.
Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, he actually had a question. Oh my god.
You called. I am hardly surprised.
Do you find Ferelden very strange?
To put it lightly, no one has a place here. Your farmers wish to be merchants. The merchants dream of being nobles, and the nobles become warriors. No one is content to be who they are.
Wow, that's pretty enlightening actually. Don't the Kunari ever want to change their lot in life?
What does that accomplish? The farmer who buys a shop is never a merchant. He is always a farmer turned merchant. He carries his old life with him as a turtle carries its shell.
But that makes the turtle stronger.
Does it? It's also his weakness. If he stumbles and falls over, it pins him on his back. It is better to armor yourself with no more than what you need. One life, one duty.
I suppose that's true.
Shall we move on?
You sound a bit homesick.
Perhaps. It's strange to be in a crowd and hear a language that is not your own. To see faces that are and aren't like yours. I miss the smells of Saharon. Tea and incense and the sea. Ferelden smells of wet dogs.
You left out rotting garbage.
True. I was trying to forget that part. Shall we move on?
No, I'm still talking to you. Have some patience. Is there anything you like about Ferelden?
There is interesting food here. You have a thing. It doesn't have a word in the Kunari tongue. Little baked things like bread, but sweet and crumbly.
Cookies?
Yes, we have no such things in our lands. This should be remedied.
I agree. I'll keep that in mind.
Shall we move on?
Okay, he likes cookies.
Speak then.
What did you mean about fiends in Saharan?
Ours wear the faces of men.
Are they like the Darkspawn then?
No. Even the most cunning emissaries of the Archdemon cannot pass for men. Darkspawn, abominations, plagues, and storms. Men are far more dangerous than these. One moment of betrayal can bring more ruin than an earthquake. You know this.
Absolutely. Does that mean there are no Darkspawn in Saharan?
Darkspawn are not our concern in the islands. Tal Vashoth are. They say they are Grey ones. True in the knowledge of themselves. They are gaping holes where men used to be. Nothing can fill them.
What do they want?
I don't know. There was a village in the mountains of Saharon. Farmers. They grew cinnamon and nutmeg trees in perfectly ordered rows. There would always be one person waiting, a foreman, a harvester, rank didn't matter. Often they would say nothing. Simply watch as we worked to examine the empty house, a new one each time, that had once been the home of a colleague, a friend. We always made a point of searching. Now and then a body would turn up in a river eaten by rain and crows. More often we found nothing. Even in the worst parts of the jungle, the villagers would send someone with us to see the tiniest piece of bone or cloth. Anything contained the possibility of their lost friend. Must we speak of this? We could be fighting something.
It's okay to open up every now and again. Let's go.
As you wish.
Actually, wow! Plus 26? I'm surprised he's not on his knee asking to marry me. Oh my god, his approval just skyrocketed. 26, is that because we promised to find him a cookie? I actually really bloody like Sten. And it's not the sort of cliche like hardened warrior opens up, gets a bit softer. He's not really got softer, it's just we're starting to understand him more. And I like that. He himself isn't really changing, but we're just actually understanding his stoic nature before, and I like that. It's a sort of subversion of the usual character trope of people like him. I really like that. It's still surprising to me that Alistair's so low compared to everyone else. And Shale's almost rock bottom, so we need to get her back. Hey, we could actually sell the things we stole last episode, look. I guess I don't really know what else we do with them. Given how valuable they are, they're probably just meant to be sold, right? So let's sell them. I'll keep everything else. Yeah, I'm still on the lookout for an alcoholic party member. We do have a Master Frost rune.
Enchantment?
Enchantment?
Enchantment!
I don't know how long I'm going to be using this cheese knife. Instead of the Journeyman Lightning rune, I could put on the... Which is which? 4 cold damage? The Master Frost rune? Might as well. Need to get all the damage we can get. Okay, cool. I can't see me changing my daggers anytime soon anyway. We've got some pretty good ones. Right, I'm going to get... Shale,
Yes.
Alistair, because those two are the ones that we need to carry on bumping up. And we're going to Haven, so... Get Morrigan back? I feel like we've used Win for quite a lot of this game, and I've got a pretty good new staff that I want to give to a mage.
Indeed.
Oh, for goodness sake. This
Indeed.
is so weird. Right.
Yes.
Okay, Morgan needs to level up as well. Good, because we need to get a magic up. I speak today. This one, Winter's Breath. We need 36 magic. It's a pretty good staff. What's she on at the minute? 35. Cool. She must have an item that's boosting it. And a bit of constitution. Spells... Let me think. Was I focusing on some of these, or...? Oh, Crushing Prison, actually. Yeah, that was actually pretty good when we were in the third. And Shale has leveled up. She's pretty straightforward, actually. Cool. Alistair's kind of our tank, but we tried to use Shale as more of a damage focus, and she was dying really quickly. I think the sort of, this branch here, branching off of Stoneheart, was what worked best for her. Regenerating Burst. Okay, I'll get that. And yeah, she really doesn't have many skills. Stone Aura. She doesn't have many skills, does she? Damn. Let's just get Bravery then. That's a passive that benefits everything, really. Okay. I'm ready to go. We are going to... Let me just check my quest really quick. Find the urn. Yeah, we found the, some strange goings on in Brother JNTV's house last time. Someone had killed the butler and had assumed his position. Right, going to Haven. Which is... Let's see... Why have I lost my party members again? What is going on?
Yes.
Accept. Okay, now go on the map. Kevvin's trying to venture off on his own. He's desperate. Village of Haven. Come on, fingers crossed. Nice. Okay, let's hope this urn is actually real. We could really do with our Lehman on our side. Radiates cold. Let's see what that's like.
What are you doing in Haven? There's nothing for you here.
I disagree. So this is Haven.
What do you want?
Ooh. Let's ask about Genitivi first.
Who? Perhaps revered Father Eirik will know of whom you speak. Unfortunately, he's ministering to the villagers at the moment and cannot be disturbed.
A revered father, huh? That's new. I wonder what this means.
It's always been thus in Haven. We do not question tradition.
Are your traditions very different from ours?
Our ways are not the ways of the lowland cities.
Have you heard of the Urn of Sacred Ashes?
The urn is nothing but a legend.
Brother Genitivi's research suggests that it may be more.
I do not know who Brother Genitivi is or what he says. However, I'm sure people can convince themselves of anything.
And you don't know if Brother Genitivi has come here?
No.
Why do you have a revered father? Priests are women.
It's always been thus in Haven. We do not question tradition.
I had some questions about Haven.
Ask and be on your way.
How long has Haven been here?
Haven's always been here. My family knows no other home.
Who's in charge of the village?
Father Eirik is our spiritual leader and guide. He's in the chantry giving a sermon. You should not disturb him.
Why haven't I heard of Haven before?
We keep to ourselves. We see no need to announce our presence to the world. It's more peaceful that way. Then perhaps you should return to the lowlands.
I would like to explore Haven for a while.
We do not appreciate lowlanders looking about our home as though it was some sort of zoo.
Very well. Excuse me.
You may trade for supplies at the shop if you wish. Then I suggest you and your companions leave.
Did it just get a lot colder, or is it just me?
They are hiding something. 'Tis obvious, is it not?
Yeah, especially to do with Genitivi. The whole thing was weird. We got to his house, there was someone pretending to be his butler there. We thought maybe he'd been ambushed or something. Don't have much else to go on, though. Let's have a look around then. The dry, dusty earth swallows up salty drops that splatter its surface. A tiny insect pauses, sensing the vibrations, and scurries off, leaving behind its invisible enemy. As the drops fall, the dark circles merge together, expressing a mirror to their creator. The primal emotions of bloodlust and sorrow blend into a lethal cocktail that breaks the strongest of men. The jurisdiction of strength must be left to the spirit, not arm, nor chest. Only the wisest turn to his inner sanctuary to partition the mind from an all-consuming madness, seductive voices whispering promise of glory, waiting down the weaker path of the flesh. Bringing a death far worse than that of hot lead or steel, these blank, hollow promises will echo the unfathomable eternally. Living comfortably amongst material possessions, it is easy to understand the true meaning of uncontrollable hate, failing to understand the power of fighting against pure, unfaltering beliefs, against foes that listen only to their soul. Uncontrollable hate, influenced and thus removed from innocence, the scar is permanent and internal. The rain now red fees a debt owed for actions past, seeking further into the earth as the mind draws slower. What was it that drew him himself to this situation? The mind ebbs and parts to a lingering memory of true innocence. He entered war as a newborn enters the world, unknowing of both the horrors and light of the maker that will save him. Good God. The sound of metal sighing along leather comes from above him, from the second he was born to his soon-to-be dying breath. His mind was processing, analysing knowledge and experiences. It is true that he thought he could be wise in his own eyes, but only the most humble recognises that he knows very little. Biased speculation and all the false priestesses make way to the sound of the sweeping steel, And then finally, his soul, as red as his eyes dry from this final understanding, enters his promised of its purest form. My god, I can't get over how well written some of these are. I know I haven't been entirely consistent with what codex entries we're reading, but they really are just incredible. Even if I don't read them on camera, I will definitely read them in my own time, because I love this stuff. I feel like I'm becoming a better writer myself just by reading some of these. Like I said, I just try to read the ones that provide more context in the actual area that we're in. A lot of the history and stuff we can read a bit later. But that was really fun to read. Okay, weird kid over there.
Over.
Not sure this is going to help the impression we're trying to make. Immediately going into a house and stealing stuff. There's a love letter. We're trying to collect those. I think we need about 12, it said. And again, I can never keep track of which ones we've read and which we haven't. This altar appears to have been used recently. A pool of blood remains running over the sides in dark rivulets. Oh no.
Used for food preparation, perhaps?
Does meat bleed that much?
I'm just trying to be optimistic. The other explanation is slightly more disturbing.
That is human blood.
Ew. Quest updated. Maybe, given that his butler had been sort of killed and had his identity assumed, maybe they've done the same thing with the villagers here. They've killed everyone and a sort of gang of cultists maybe have taken over. Either way, I'm not... You know, the chances of us finding Genitivi alive and well are pretty slim. He must have come here, unless he was ambushed and killed on the way. He must have been here.
Who are you? You shouldn't be here.
Do you know Brother Genitivi?
Who? Why would you come here looking for someone? Lowlanders don't belong here. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
I bet you're a clever boy. What do you know about Haven?
Haven is Haven. But I have a secret. Do you want to see?
Yes, show me. The boy pulls out something from his pocket and shows it to you. A finger bone, bleached white by the sun and polished through constant handling. Who did that belong to?
Don't know. It's lucky. I keep it with me. Don't tell anyone, alright? You're gonna be in trouble when they find you.
Okay, and where did he find that, I wonder? Okay. Our chances of finding Genitivi alive grow slimmer by the second. God, Shell, you're very noisy. Not going to be doing much stealth with you around.
Sibling of yours,
Half-sister, but yes.
and you made a promise to help her.
Yes.
Why would you do such a thing? This woman is a parasite who will appreciate nothing you do. You know this.
It's moments like this when I truly appreciate the difference between you and me.
It is moments like this when I truly wonder at the difference between you and a toadstool.
God, I love their friendship. Yeah, I kind of forgot that quest just finished, didn't it? I don't know if there's anything else we can do with his sister.
Success.
He just said he was going to help out and try and right the wrongs, even though it wasn't really his fault.
Other birds nearby? We should look for them and destroy them.
God, this is creepy. Why are they just standing here doing nothing, just staring off into the trees?
We have nothing you'd want. Please go.
I very much doubt that. Okay, there's a merchant over here. Is the merchant in the box? Oh my god, the atmosphere here is very well done. At this point I'm going to be shocked if there's nothing suspicious going on here. Man, we're finding some really good bows. Liliana's got about 10 bows in her pocket now. An antique cameo depicting a beautiful woman with jewels in her hair. The cameo is set in the front of a filigreed gold locket. Some Antivan leather boots for Zevran there. Well, I did say last episode about even if it's not the gift that our companions particularly like, I'm trying to focus on the companions that we need to get up for the quest, so we could give this to Shale. The locket, I mean.
Very nice indeed.
I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'll give those to Zevran. There we go. She's got her buff, which means we might be able to get something from her now. I mean, she might not have a quest, obviously. She was obviously added with the DLC.
It doesn't have better... I am, as I've said, for now. Does it wish me to leave? I can, though I see no reason to go.
No, stay, you're quite helpful.
No doubt. Without me, it would have to carry its inventory on its own. Perhaps we should continue. Its chances of success are small enough without further dawdling.
I'm sorry, but I'm already carrying all my inventory on my own. If you all lugged a backpack around with you as well, it'd be very handy. Okay, so no advancement from Shale there, but hopefully we do get something from her.
What are you doing? That's private!
What are you hiding?
I don't see how that is any of your concern.
I'm making it my concern.
No! You have no right!
What? Oh god. Shit, we didn't even talk to him. Ah. Okay, well I don't regret killing him then. I would have liked to have talked to him though. We could load the save and just talk to him and see what's going on. Because I...
Moving on.
Just to get the dialogue from him and stuff. Maybe we can do it a bit more peacefully. The armour and clothing left on this dismembered man indicate that he was one from Redcliffe, one of our Lehman's knights. Oh shit, yeah. So they obviously sent a band here to look for the urn. Lyrium potion. Okay, I won't class this as safe scumming. I'm just loading the safe to get the dialogue from him. I'm fine with what's going on here because, you know, they're obviously hiding something, but I want to load the save and actually talk to him and see if we can get more lore and story on this place and stuff. Have you seen a man called Brother Genetivi?
No, I've never heard that name.
You tell me about Haven?
How would you describe the place you know only as home?
This is the shop? I like to trade.
I don't have much, but I suppose you can take a look.
That's a good point. He might also have a backpack. He doesn't. Never mind. Okay, time to die then. Buy some health. Buy some injury kits, thank you. We've got enough. Buy them. We've got 60 gold now, and I'm really not spending it on enough stuff, but we don't need to right now. Like I said, I'm saving it for... You never know if we come across a piece of gear that we really want to buy. And it's tens of gold. Interrupt spellcasting. That was pretty good. Okay.
What are you doing? That's private!
I'll just take a peek.
No!
I'm afraid I'm going to insist.
No! You have no right!
Let's
Okay.
crush them all.
Sorry, this guy really trying to punch us. Look, this thing... Shale's made out of rock, and he was throwing fists. God damn. I admire your mountain-sized balls, sir, but...
Moving on.
Right, so we've got one of Arlima's knights here. Atop a pile of bones. Shit. They didn't immediately attack us. Oh my god, I was right! They're cultists, look. They were willing to let us go, though. They said just go to the shop and then leave. Oh, I was right. Okay, so it's a bunch of cultists have taken over the village.
Let's make this quick!
Make sure everyone's got their right buffs on. Okay. We're fighting the whole village. Well, it would have been nice to... Actually, I don't think we would have been allowed past this place anyway. He said just go to the shop and then leave. So I can't see us being allowed into the actual village. Yeah, so that guy in Genetiva's house must have been a cultist as well. Why was he actually at his house, though? Damn. Can we hurry up? Thank you. I hope that wasn't Morrigan that froze us there. What did he say? I didn't get a chance to read it. Unless one of the archers had ice arrows. I hope that wasn't Morrigan, because we have given her that new staff. It says, what does it say? Radiates cold. I hope that doesn't apply to us as well. There's a chantry here and a huge house down past some pumpkins down there.
We are blessed beyond measure. We are chosen by the holy and beloved to be her guardians. This sacred duty is given to us alone. Rejoice, my brethren, and prepare your hearts to receive her. Lift up your voices and despair not, for she will raise her faithful servants to glory when her...
Hello.
Ah, welcome. I heard we had a visitor wandering about the village. I trust you've enjoyed your time in Haven so far?
You killed the Knights of Redcliffe. I saw the bodies.
This, my brothers, is what happens when you let an outsider into the village. They have no respect for our privacy. He will tell others of us if we let him. Word will spread, and then what? You, stranger, do not understand our ways. You would bring war to Haven in your ignorance.
I certainly don't want to ally with these guys, but... should we at least hear their side of the story? Maybe Arlima's knights came here and provoked them. But... I don't know, they're cultists. They've clearly been doing something, and that kid had a finger bone. What about Brother Genetivi? What have you done to him?
We don't owe you any explanations for our actions. We have a sacred duty. Failure to protect her would be a greater sin. All will be forgiven.
Ah! Let's wipe him out quick!
Okay. Okay, he's a mage. Let's deal with him first then. Does Morrigan have the right buffs on everyone, by the way? Caster enchants the passive melee weapons with telekinetic energy that increases arm penetration. Okay, that'd be good.
This should be good.
What else can we do? Do a cheeky cone of cold. Nice, I'm happy with the damage we're doing. This is a pretty good team. Alistair and Shale taking the brunt of the damage while we stand back and wreak havoc. Has the quest updated then, though? Your activities have angered the villagers of Haven who have attacked you. Defend yourself and get to the bottom of all this. Could we have done this peacefully? I feel like I had to find the bodies to know what was going on here. Otherwise we wouldn't have really had the upper hand coming in here. Okay, hang on a second then. Cultist medallion, a very large bronze disc bearing the symbol of Andraste. They think they're doing this in service to Andraste?
And done.
Are they hoarding the urn, maybe, or? Ring of Faith. 10% fire damage, okay, and a small silver bar. Should we still focus on getting Shale up? We might still be a bit far away from her getting a quest.
I'm to keep this, am I? Fine.
All the other companions are at a point where they've given us something to work with, I think. And that's the most important thing. Oh shit, he's here, look. He's actually alive.
Success.
Who are you? They sent you to finish it.
With a Genitivi?
You're not one of them, thank the Maker.
I read your notes back in Denerim.
So it seems. They take great pains to keep it well hidden. The leg's not doing so well, and I can't feel my foot.
If they really didn't want anyone reading his notes, why didn't they just burn his house down or burn the notes or something? Why just have a guy there pretending to be his butler? Unless they're studying them themselves to try and find the urn. Morrigan, can you do anything?
The leg is wounded, but that will heal in time. The foot may have to come off.
I thought you might say that. But if the foot goes, it goes. There are more important things than an old man's feet. I don't have time to rest now. I'm so close. The urn is just up that mountain.
How do you know?
My research led me to Haven, and I have heard the villagers talking. I know the urn is here. Haven lies in the shadow of the mountain that holds the urn. There is an old temple there built to protect it. The door is always locked, but I know what the key is. Iric wears a medallion that opens the temple door. I've seen what he does with it.
This medallion?
Yes, that is your key. Take me to the mountainside and I will show you.
Are you sure you can make the journey?
It is not that far, and will you let me lean on you? For the urn, any pain is worth enduring.
Could you answer some questions for me first?
All right. What is on your mind?
Everything. Do you know about the knights who were sent to look for you?
Yes, of course. How could I forget? Iric said they were ambushed, some killed, a few brought back to Haven to be questioned. He was so self-righteous about it, so smug. He seemed pleased that he had tortured and murdered these men.
Isolde sent the knights to find you when they all fell ill.
I see. She must have been desperate. She couldn't have known she was sending them to their deaths. Let's just talk about something else now, shall we?
Haven. It's a little odd, isn't it?
Well, it wasn't exactly what I expected it to be.
What do you know about Haven and its people?
They call themselves the Disciples of Andraste. They are very, very devoted. One could say fanatically so. They must be here to protect the urn, but they speak of Andraste as though she were still alive.
They must be talking about the urn.
I thought so at first, but I'm not so sure anymore. Was there something else you wanted to discuss?
Why does Haven have revered fathers?
I do not know. When the chantry was established, it was decided that only female priests would ever be ordained. It is possible that the villagers, the disciples of Andraste, predate the chantry and so have no knowledge of the chantry's rules.
What do you know about Haven and its people?
They call themselves the disciples of Andraste.
Oh.
They must be here to protect the urn, but they
Is that
speak
possible?
of I'm old enough to know that anything is possible, child. Was there something else you wanted to discuss?
What were the villagers doing with you?
They seemed intent on finding out personal information about me, where I grew up, things like that.
They were planning to place a fake generative in Denerim.
How do you know?
There was an imposter Wayland at your house.
An imposter? What happened to the real Wayland?
I'm sorry, but he's dead.
Oh, poor Wayland.
Why'd I lie there?
I should never have dragged you into this. Maker take you into his hands, my boy.
Wayland died protecting your research.
He believed in me, even when I lost faith in myself. I will honor his memory. Was there something else you wanted to say? All right. What is on your mind?
The ashes will cure our Lehman, won't they?
I certainly hope the ashes will save him. The legends speak of their miraculous powers. There are many stories of pilgrims being healed, the blind seeing, and the lame dancing in joy. Perhaps it is Andraste that does this. Perhaps it is belief itself. By believing the ashes are magical, you make them so.
If it doesn't work, we'll find another way.
Anyway, that can be discussed once we actually have the ashes, and the Arl is better. So run along and get that medallion, then. Yes, that is your key. Take me to the mountainside, and I will show you. It is not that far, and will you let me lean on you? For the urn, any pain is worth enduring.
I don't really want her to die, though. No, I think you should return to Denerim. Might not be safe there, though. He can't go there on his own. Alright, let's leave now.
Ah, good. Help me up here. I'll try not to slow us down.
Okay, we can explore the rest of the village after we've left.
Here we are. Give me the medallion, and let's see if I remember. Yes, you see, it can be manipulated, just like this. And there, a key to open the way.
How do you know to do that?
There are very few keys like this left in the world, but I have seen some. When you find the right combination, it just feels right. It is hard to explain. Now, let's see if we can open this door. There should be a place to insert this.
God. Music's creepy.
Oh, what I would give to have seen this hall in all its splendor, as it was meant to be. Still, sweep away the ice and the snow, and traces of beauty remain.
You stay alert now, brother.
I'm sorry, what? I was a little distracted, I apologize. These carvings were created just after Andraste's death, and they may reveal things about her life that we do not yet know. I think I need more time to study these statues and carvings.
Something a bit weird about this guy. You want to stay here? Is it safe?
I could not keep up with you with my injuries. I should be safe. I don't think there are any villagers here. Go. I will be all right. Perhaps my destiny was only to lead you to the Urn.
Is there anything else I need to know about the temple?
It was designed to protect the urn from those who would steal it or do harm to it, namely the Tevinter Imperium.
What sort of dangers are we talking about here?
I'm not sure. The legends were never very specific on that point. Only the faithful shall lay eyes on the sacred ashes. Death and misfortune await the unbeliever. The Maker's gaze has fallen on Andraste's final resting place. He weeps for his beloved, and his wrath at her betrayers endures.
So it is the wrath of the Maker that strikes men down?
That is what the legend says, and the Maker may indeed watch this place. Read between the lines, however, and you'll understand that it is merely a simple truth draped in hyperbole and metaphor. After all, no one wants to hear Willie toiled for many a year to perfect the curious mechanisms that would send a sharpened spike up the arse of the unwary intruder.
Oh, that sounds pleasant. Kevvin remembering the other night in the tent with his Everin.
I think my decision to stay here was the best one, don't you?
Try not to get in trouble.
I'll be right here if you need me. Now I need something to write on.
Does this guy seem a little fanatic as well, maybe? Hopefully not in a dangerous way. There's just something about him. He seems to be walking okay, considering Morrigan said that his leg would have to be removed.
This would make for an excellent bedroom.
The riders follow after. Is that the right? That's why I just picked up. Okay, maybe this bottom one actually. You asked, so I'm telling. Don't go. The stories talk of the riches, but never the names. Never where they supposedly spend their wealth. I heard the same tales as a lad in Denerim, felt the same pull, but it's a lie, son. They may paint a trail, but once you're on it, does it lead to the beast or back to you? I don't even know if that's what I picked up.
Let's wipe them out quick!
They're just unarmed villagers running at us and trying to punch us. It's kind of sad in a way. Who is it that's freezing us? I bet it's Morrigan. I think it is. Is she doing Cone of Cold? Surely she won't cast it all over us, though. I think she is. I think she's... I think she's freezing us. Oh, no.
What? Where do I go?
I've never seen that happen before. I do have Cone of Cold on, but... the fact that she's freezing all of us is pretty funny. It becomes a big problem. I'll have to alter that, I think. But Cone of Cold is one of the best skills. Its tome is covered in dark dusty leather and has a distinctly foreboding appearance. Give that to... Win.
Are you daft?
And a locked door.
More books. We should burn a few to warm ourselves up, I should think.
I don't disagree. Actually, never mind, scrap that. There's a quest here. As one who can decipher the strange scrolls, you found some scrolls in a language you cannot decipher. You have taken them with you in hopes that someone you encounter on your travels will be able to translate them. In Denerim, it says. Codex about the old gods. Scroll of Banner Store. We've picked one of those up before, I think.
Oh, over with.
Axes everywhere. Right, we need to find a key for this door then. Or maybe it'll be... no, it looks like a dead end actually.
Now let's see. Which one?
Ow! What the hell? Crap, I think I've been ensnared or something. Can I do a Cone of Cold without getting any of my friends? Just about... oh no, it's gonna get Alistair. Okay, forget it. It is her. She's freezing the crap out of us.
I am ready.
I don't remember her ever doing that. I feel like I would have picked up on that before. Was she healing then?
Yes.
You will learn to fear me.
Could be something to do with that staff. Maybe the staff just really enhances cold attacks. Okay. Is Shale doing any damage? I need to monitor what she's doing. Because I realised towards the end of the Flemeth fight that she wasn't actually really doing any damage. Much to my dismay. But she's a pretty good tank. Gotta pick a door and go with it. Wow, Armour of Diligence. Health regeneration in combat would be great for Alistair. What's that like compared to his current armour? Because he's had this armour for a while. Oh, it's fantastic, look. Oh, that health regeneration in combat's going to be awesome for him. Not brilliant, but should help offset the damage that he takes from being a tank.
Now let's see. Which one?
A rhino? Okay. My god. Didn't expect to see a rhino strolling out of the door. Nice. The rhino has been dealt with. Or the Bronto. What the hell was that? I might have fought one of those before, because I don't think I got a codex entry for it.
Don't look now.
Okay, careful. Were you careful?
Direct me.
Oh, hell yeah. Attack at that guy. Oh! She's dead. She got knocked down. Crap. Ugh. Is she doing anything? It seems like she's just missing. Okay, this is not good. Okay, I'm missing all my attacks now. Jesus, why am I missing? Is it a debuff or something? I don't think Shale is doing anything.
Where do I go? What?
Okay, Alistair's leveled up. Kevvin's about to die. Okay, let me use a bomb or something. I can't use any bombs. Why? Why can't I use an acid flask? Hey! He doesn't have poison making, so he can't throw a flask of acid. That's a bit mad. I thought that just meant you can't craft them, you can't even use them. Okay, Shale is... I don't know what she's doing. There we go, now she's doing damage. I feel like that's the first bit of damage she's done. Look how many of her attacks are missing. Wow. That was a slog of a fight. It's because we lost our main damage dealers. God damn, thing is, if we like switch to this, which one was it? This one instead, her health just drains so quickly. But then again, the damage she's doing in this isn't great. And she doesn't really have any combat skills that can be used there. Well, we made it anyway. Time to save my game. And use some injury kits.
All right. What?
Right, okay. Let's level Alistair up before I forget. You can get a Berserker if you want. No, I'll stick with Templar. Get more Constitution for him, I think. He needs more health. Crap, I was saving up for that, wasn't I? 26 Dexterity. Oh, it's alright. We'll get that next time. He needs some more Constitution right now. He needs to just stay alive. I'll get Shield Wall and then we'll get Shield Expertise next time, and then we'll get Assault. That should be him more or less done. Wow.
Time for more practice.
Oh, I've lost momentum. Is it her that's freezing everyone? What? Even if you set up the tactic, why would it... It feels weird that the game would let you just freeze all your party members like that. I've had that on as a tactic for her nearly the whole game, and I've never recalled her just freezing everyone before. On her own. The thing is with Shayla is we've kind of got her set up as a tank at the minute, but isn't that Alistair's job? So maybe we can have her dealing a bit more damage. Don't know. Damn, some more mead. Really need to recruit an alcoholic soon. Ah, Southeast Chamber Key, okay. And a black pearl. Go back and unlock that door then, and then head up the stairs. Hey? They've respawned? Dude, you gotta be joking. Oh my god. There's so many of them as well. That's a great time to pause. Ow.
Let's finish this.
Oh, Morrigan, you're so shit at healing. Are you taunting? Yes, do that. I thought I'd set that as a tactic. Okay. She should already have that mode active. I set it as a tactic. Of course I did. Okay, I don't know if...
Yes, I'm still here.
Right, put your momentum back on. Frost weapons.
Useless for our time.
Yeah, those are fine for Alistair, and Shale's okay. I think I'll try pulverizing blows next time we're in a big fight.
And done.
Just a bunch of chests. Oh, main hall key. I guess we had to find that then. Heavy chainmail gloves. And a novice frost rune. Alistair, do you want some new gloves? Yeah. Yeah. He does want some new gloves. Still not getting his approval up though, is he? Ungrateful little He's alive, good. He somehow managed to avoid this gang of cultists here. Maybe he hid in the ice or something. Made himself look like a snowman. Right, we're going into the main hall now then. Which we've got the key for. Autosave.
Success.
God, come on gang. Oh, a yellow mage. Why are they all stood there? Why am I the only one advancing? I think that I've got to run up to kill the mage first, but then I just get pounded. What is she doing? What are they all doing? Oh! It's not massively effective. That didn't stun the Wraith, okay. Let's heal Alistair. Yeah, let's try it. Let's go pulverizing blows instead. Come on! Oh, what an annoying mechanic. I think she's doing more damage.
Any more of them around? No? Oh, good.
You can't say a word, Kevin.
Not happening.
The brazier that stands atop the stairs in the Great Hall of our temple has always been something of a mystery to us. This is the brazier that creates the beings that we call the Ash Wraiths. This is where Andraste's followers immolated themselves. and became the eternal guardians of her temple. I've painstakingly pieced together information from old books and from the tales and half-truths passed down to us by our forefathers. I believe I now understand the ritual used to create the wraiths. The brazier was lit with a consecrated taper, its flame taken from the everlasting fire that long ago consumed Andraste herself. The chosen disciple would fast and pray for weeks, taking into his body nothing but a sip of water a day. When the disciple was finally ready, he would place in his mouth a flawless black pearl and step into the flames. Initiative into black pearls were thought to be magical, able to stop the soul from passing through the veil when held in the mouth at the moment of death. Thus Andraste's disciples consigned themselves to the eternal flame. They became dust and ashes and rose again and again to protect the most beloved of the Maker. I do have a black pearl, but I think I'd rather sell it than throw it into the fire, but we'll see.
Trap, so simple to see. Look now.
See, they're archers, so... They're archers, so I've got to run up and fight them, but they have the advantage. Oh god, what an annoying group of enemies, just constant stunning. They've also got quite high dexterity as well because they keep dodging a lot of our attacks. Nice XP from... Oh, why is there a ballista in here? I didn't even notice that. And another one. I guess we could have tried to lure... No, they're archers though. We can't really lure archers because they're just going to stand in one place and shoot us. Also, when I fight something else in here, I don't really see how I could have made use of those. I don't know if they're friendly fire either. If we got Alistair to threaten them or taunt them and then stand in front of the ballistas, would they have hurt him as well? Probably. Can't imagine the ballistas taking a side in this fight.
No, he never expects creatures like that.
Oh, okay, he's immune to fire, so I need to... What? That was already on? I thought I'd pulverizing blows set. Why did she switch back to that one? I had pulverizing blows on. Okay, Shale's getting wrecked. Even with Stoneheart on, she's getting wrecked. But he's immune to fire, so what can she do? Because I've got a fire crystal on.
I shall do it.
Great. Well, I tried. Last ditch effort.
Yes. I'm off. Now this should be fun. I'm off. All right. Yes. I'm off.
Not much I can really do here, is there?
All right.
Damn, it's really annoying. Okay. You can manually control party members to get them out of difficult situations. Not really. When you're running away, the enemies just tail you, and there's no way to defend or dodge against their attacks. I don't really know how you can move them out of difficult situations. When you're getting shot at and there's mages casting spells and stuff.
Corpse. Looks dead, right?
Okay, let's try this again.
Hurry.
Where next?
I'm gonna try pulverizing blows. I'm just immune to fire though. If I do a slam, is that going to do fire damage? Probably not a good idea to taunt when she's not on a defensive. No, immune, so there's nothing Shale can do against that one.
Very well.
What? What? What the? Where are you, Kevvin? Why is he so far over it? Morrigan, what are you doing? Why is she These party members are stupid! Why did she run all the way down there? Oh, that was a weird fight. Okay. Shale keeps going back to Stone Art because of the tactic I've got set up, I think. But it seems weird for her to use that automatically when I've got pulverizing blows on. Oh, sorry for getting frustrated. There's times when I really... Oops, I'm loading the save there. Really struggle to vibe with the combat, and I know that's my own fault, but... it can just be overly annoying sometimes and frustrating. In my experience, you know? Nothing against the game. It's just not really the type of combat that I vibe with. Okay, which way are we going then? Either way, I guess.
Of course.
Okay, put bonuses back on. Maybe the telekinetic, actually. Because a lot of them are wearing armour. Stun nearby enemies. I guess I'll try and make better use of those.
Now let's see. Which one first?
Oh, God.
All right. Going. Oh,
I'm just missing all my strikes. I think it's they're putting some sort of debuff on us. I don't have anything that can remove debuffs like that though. I think it's the archers. It's got to be it's got to be the archers putting the debuffs on us like that. Surely. That is very, 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 very annoying.
As you wish. Right there. As you wish.
It might actually...
As you wish.
It might not be Morrigan that's freezing us, it might just be the mages. But I'm sure it was happening when we were just fighting regular cultists as well. But like I said, I just don't remember her ever doing that before. Even if you set it up as a tactic, it seems weird that they'd allow her to just cast it all over us as well. She's using her skills on her own at least. Bello doesn't seem to be... Okay. if that vulnerability hex might make it so that we can actually target them with shale. Did that work or did it miss? I don't know. Okay, I need to save again. I really don't want to have to redo these fights. These enemies are annoying to fight, if I'm being honest. The constant stunning, the freezing. And I know it's not really what the game's about, but there's no way to get rid of them. There's no way to defend yourself against any of the debuffs, so you just have to stand there and take it.
Let's wipe them out quick. All right.
Yeah, see, she did it there without freezing anyone. She didn't freeze Alistair or anything. And that is a great spell, so I really don't want to have to take the tactic off for it. It's too good to take off, even if she ends up occasionally freezing us sometime. I don't know if that's what's happening or not.
Another religious figure. Are we to be taught the entire history of Andraste now?
Wormling Lair. Oh dear. Are they going to be fire worms? In which case, shale's not going to be very useful here either. I guess that would have been... It would have been a good idea to maybe keep a couple of other crystals. Because that converts all damage to fire damage. I'm going to try out that vulnerability hex and see if that helps. Next time we come across an enemy that's resistant to fire. Which should be soon if we're going to be fighting worms in here.
Crush them all quickly, shall we?
Come on, guys. When you're ready. See, there's... Yeah, it was definitely her that time. There's no mages here. She's just damn freezing everyone. Which is hilarious, but also... Holy crap, is that not good? Is there a way to alter the tactic so that she doesn't cast it when she's in range of party members? Because I really don't remember that ever happening before. It's quite funny though. What did that do? It cannot move. I thought they might not be able to move, but they'd at least still be able to do damage. Can they not do anything? Can I cancel that? I thought she'd be rendered immobile, but still be able to cast spells and stuff. Okay, I guess that's just as a last resort. If someone needs to be healed or something? Crap, well that's not good.
Go.
That bellow is at least stunning people, so that's good. I'm just half and half on whether I want Shale to be a support character or a damage dealer. In combination with Alistair. Okay. Maybe we could... I think it's the benefit of that Cone of Cold. Yeah, enemy clustered with at least 3 creatures. Could maybe alter that to... enemy, like, on their own or something? No, because if I do that could still be them far away, but still right next to a party member. It's just so good, it's such a good skill. If it freezes everyone, then at least we all get a chance to breathe. That is the tactic that I think I saw a couple of comments recommending I set, really. Like I said, I don't remember that ever happening before. Wait, force field? No, that's not what's stunning me, is it? Surely not. When did I put this on? If the health gets below 25, she sets a force field, which means they can't move or do anything. Why did I put that on? I hope that's not what's been stunning me this whole time. I don't even remember putting that on. Let's see if that happens, because that, on paper that sounds like a good idea, but they're not being able to move for such a long period of time sounds crazy. Actually, let me take that off. That sounds like a terrible idea. I really hope that's not what's been stunning me this whole time. Because I don't know when I would have put that on. And I've never noticed any of this happening with Morrigan before. How strange. Well, that was definitely the mage that time that was freezing. Why are they all so far behind? No, I don't think that is what's been stunning me, because I'm still taking damage when I'm stunned. The point of the force field is that you don't take damage.
Alright, who ordered death? Another point for me! Oh, look! It wants to fight!
Crap, so simple to see.
Behind you! All right, I'm off. Going. I'm off. All right.
Oh! Where did these come from? Where did they come from? We're fighting cultists. Have the cultists teamed up with dragons? Oh my god. There they are. Some good XP from disarming those at least. Okay, dragonlings. I have to say, I do feel a bit bad about coming down here and killing all these baby dragons, because we've entered their home. This is very much their home that we've invaded in order to steal their sacred urn. But why are they seemingly working with the cultists?
Would seem we are not alone.
Look now.
Let me... Shale has... Right, put taunt on. Has that worked? And bellow to stun them. That did not stun them. Where are all the dragons coming from? Where are they all coming from? God. I feel sorry for the inevitable mother dragon that we're gonna have to find and kill. killing all their babies. At least they're easier to kill than the cultists.
Crap, so simple to see. I'm off.
Oh. Where on earth are all those dragons coming from? Are they all just down here protecting the urn, or when they said her, do you think they were referring to
Over with.
a big dragon or something? Is the urn being guarded by a giant dragon? Yeah, Morgan and Kevvin are at least doing really good damage. Just the constant kind of stunning and stuff that we need to be wary of. I really, really hope that force field isn't what's been stunning Kevvin this whole time. Said I feel like I put that on a while ago and I've never noticed it before. Jeez.
I am ready.
Okay, that's a lot of enemies. She's already taunted. Just into a single targeted enemy. Damaging all nearby enemies who are also stunned unless they pass a... okay. Okay, stun them, and then do... oh, I can't. Insufficient stamina. I can't use a potion that gets stamina, can I? No. How much stamina do I need for that? It's too late now anyway.
Direct me.
She's doing Cone of Cold. Then she's stunned Alistair. I can't help but wonder if what's going on with Morgan is this new staff that's maybe amplifying the Cone of Cold, because I've really never noticed that before, her automatically freezing everyone. That's a fantastic skill, so I put that tactic on really early, I remember. I really can't recall her freezing everyone all the time, so I don't really know what's changed. I mean, granted, we have been using Wind for a while, but when we were using Morrigan earlier in the game, I've had that tactic on for a while.
Time to squish something else.
What the bloody hell? She could actually do with some more combat-oriented abilities.
As you wish.
Yeah, at least he's using his Shale's. At least she's using her abilities. Okay, I'm going to do Stone Roar on that assassin so that they stop targeting Morrigan. I'm going to taunt as well just to be sure.
I see.
Hey, she has not attacked. She's not stopped attacking Morrigan. Okay, that didn't work.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Crap.
At your order.
Just come forward. I shall do it. All right. Very well. If it must, I shall do it. Down you go.
They must have high dexterity because our attacks are missing very frequently. It says there's... Okay, good.
Yes?
Your wish?
Okay, put everyone's... Put frost weapons back on this time. And... Kev can put... Buster damage determined by the cunning attribute, but suffers continuously depleting health in return. I'd have to combine that with...
Oh, this reminds me of that time.
Probably win to keep us healed up. I don't think Morrigan would be able to offset that. Let's go this way. Ooh. Excuse me. Bless me even. Bless me with the ashes of Andraste. For I've sneezed. Pretty hay fever season. Okay, this might be the way to go if we've got an autosave.
Now let's see. Which one first? Don't look now.
Cultist Overseer. Who's going to be casting spells, so we should all probably
I'm off.
go and deal with him. How can they be... Alistair, what the friggin' hell are you doing? How can they all just be standing there? So far back.
Very well.
God. Jeez. Am I even going to be able to damage that guy? He's got a shield thing around him. Let's try Bellow. Did nothing. Alistair's dead. How are we going to damage that guy? Don't die, please.
As you wish. You cannot win!
Cool.
Saving the day.
Yeah, the Drake is immune to fire, but it's almost dead now. Okay, nice. Oh, well done everyone, even you, Alistair, even though you died. Well done. Okay. This place has been tough. Oh, Arcane Warrior restriction. Arcane Warrior is a... Is that a subclass of a warrior or a mage? That might be a stupid question. I don't know, you can't actually see the subclasses until you level up. Okay, anyway, this is exciting because Kevvin has leveled up finally. I forgot last episode to actually look at the specialisation for him. Assassin. I want to make him the same as Kevvin, as Zevran, I think. The assassin finds any notion of fairness a quaint ideal that has no place in combat. Poisons are their weapon of choice, as are crippling strikes that inflict persistent wounds on their foes. As killers, assassins are a marvel of strength and stealth and efficiency, even. Do I need any stats urgently? What am I looking towards? Let's get now. We need to see what we unlock with Assassin first. I can't see. I can't go to the next thing. Assassin's going to be based on cunning, right? Oh, just regular levels. Okay. This assassin marks a target, revealing weaknesses that others can exploit. All attacks against a marked target deal additional damage. Okay, I'll have to remember that exists. You actually can... You can actually combine two different things, look. Interesting. I thought you could only do one at a time. Okay, I'll have to try and remember that mark of death exists. It's actually a good idea to... Put it on instead of that? Maybe, just so I remember it exists. Actually, I'll put it on instead of the steel. We don't need steel on a quick thing. We only really steel when we're in non-combat, obviously. Right. That had to be the big sort of boss of this area, right? I quite enjoyed that fight, actually. Not just mindless sort of stun spam. Yeah, look, so they were guarding the dragons and the dragon's eggs, look. How interesting. Are they all working together to guard the ashes, or do they worship the dragons? Maybe the she they were mentioning, trying to protect, was...
Let's wipe them out quick!
the dragon. That was definitely the mage that did that. Oh god. Thanks, Morrigan.
All right.
For the quick heal. Okay, let's try it.
Yes.
That's what the other assassins were doing before. Cool. Yeah, that's what they were doing to us. They were marking us. You take too long to heal. It's not my fault, I told you to do it. Yeah, that mark of death takes quite a while to come back, so we need to use that sparingly.
I'm game.
I thought you were going to shout, "I'm gay," then. Wouldn't be the weirdest thing he shouted in the middle of combat. Not doing bad, at least we haven't died in a while. Oh. Restriction Blood Mage. Plus 4 spell power. What if we're going to get another mage party member? I kind of doubt it. We've only got 2 though. That's the thing, you don't know how long this game's going to be, how many more party members there's going to be. I imagine we're going to get a party member in Orzammar. But whether we're going to get one anywhere else, I don't know. I can't see me wanting to make Morrigan or win a Blood Mage. Definitely not win. This is a dead end? No. After all that? Was it just to get that medallion? The emblem of the Imperium decorates this ancient golden torque. It is studded with garnets the colour of dry blood and feels bitter cold to the touch. I might actually read about it, then. If that's the only thing that's down here. No one knows for certain where this amulet came from, all we have is a legend. Long before the Golden City turned black, there lived in the Tevinter Imperium a frail old magician in the court of the Archon. He was the least among the mages of the court, the lamplighter, whose task it was to set all the thousands of candles alight and snuff them again when the Archon retired for the evening. He was considered as useless by all the most influential magisters, but he was only biding his time. One day when all the magisters of the Imperium were assembled in the Great Hall of the Archon, the lamplighter struck. He conjured a massive firestorm in the hall, trying to assassinate all who were assembled and seize power himself. The court was made up of the most powerful mages of the Imperium, and they worked quickly to destroy the would-be usurper, but found to their astonishment their magic was no match for the old mage. Every spell they cast was counted, and the magicians began to fall one by one until only the Archon himself and the Lamplighter were left, locked in a battle of magic and will. The Archon saw that with each spell he cast, the Lamplighter himself seemed to wither and fade a little more, so he bombarded the mage with spell after spell, until at last nothing was left of the palace but rubble, nothing left of the court but corpses, and nothing left of the Lamplighter but a golden pendant. This, the Archon kept to remind himself, that treachery could come from even the most innocuous sources. That's all well and good, but I can't believe this is a dead end. Yeah, wow. I don't know if I'm gonna make anyone a blood mage. I don't even think we've got the specialization unlocked for it, have we? Maybe the guy in Redcliffe taught it to us? I don't remember, I'll have to look next time we level up.
The most powerful creature in Thedas.
What? We fought loads of these. I like that Mark of Death. Gives me a little bit more of something to do in combat, you know? Gives Kevvin a little bit more strategy. Because you want to mark the strongest enemy, because it takes a while to come back. So slow! Liliana? Why do they all run? Why are they doing that? Why are they running to the other side of the room when there's no enemies over there? That's something weird going on with the character's AI. It has to be, because they both ran over there at the exact same time. When there's still an enemy over here. It's like the game thought all the enemies were dead, so they all started running over to Kevvin, but Morrigan didn't.
Finally, something that could swallow me whole.
God, it wasn't a great idea to bring Shale down here. There's been so many enemies immune to fire. I should have kept a couple of crystals, but I need to free up inventory space. Someone down here who has a quest for us.
Stop! You will go no further!
Let me guess, the game's going to give us an option to side with them for some reason. Who are you?
You do not have the right to demand my name. You have defiled our temple. You have spilled the blood of the faithful and slaughtered our young. No more. You will tell me now, intruder, why you have done all this. Why have you come here?
I've come for the Urn of Sacred Ashes.
You did this all for an ancient relic. Know this, stranger. The prophet Andraste has overcome death itself, and has returned to her faithful in a form more radiant than you can imagine. Not even the Tevinter Imperium could hope to slay her now. What hope do you have?
Okay, so they actually think Andraste has risen from the ashes. And what has happened to the ashes?
They are still within this temple. But why do we need ashes when we serve the risen Andraste in all her glory?
So you can give me the urn then?
So you are after the ashes? Perhaps there is a way for you to make up for your desecration of our home and temple.
Why do you suddenly want to cooperate with me?
It may be because I believe in second chances. All of us stumble through the darkness before being found and shown the light. Perhaps, through Andraste's mercy, her greatest enemy will become her greatest champion.
I want to see what's going on with this risen Andraste. Is it going to be a massive dragon? I bet it is, isn't it? They think Andraste is risen in the form of a giant dragon or something. Just say what you have to say.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Father Colgrim. I lead the disciples of Andraste. The ashes you seek reside atop this mountain, watched by an immortal guardian who refuses to accept the truth of the risen lady. Now the ashes prevent holy Andraste from fully realizing her new form. They are a remnant of her past incarnation, and she cannot move on as long as they exist.
Go on.
The beloved needs to reclaim the ashes, to make them her own again. All it would take is a drop of her blood. Blood carries power, strength, knowledge. Through it, all the power that is held in the ashes will be returned to Our Lady.
This all sounds like complete rubbish. Why have you not done this then?
The Guardian has foiled all our attempts to reach the urn. He keeps what power remains from the true Andraste. He knows the disciples, and we cannot touch him, for he draws his strength from the ashes themselves. But you could deliver Our Lady what is rightfully hers.
I can just imagine the Grand Cleric if she were here. Her head would explode, I kid you not.
The rewards for performing such a service would be great, indeed.
And won't the Guardian know me as well?
No! He waits for pilgrims to come venerate the urn. He will assume that you are one of these. The task is simple. I give you a vial of the holy Andraste's blood, and you empty the vial into the ashes. Whatever magic was held in the ashes will be undone, and our great lady will be freed from the shackles of her past life!
I don't know if I like the idea of us helping this Colgrim.
Once that is done, you will have earned your place as our honored brother.
Yeah, we need the ashes to cure... I don't see any reason why I'd help this guy. They've slaughtered people in the village. They've tried to slaughter us. They sound mad. I'm not going to side with these over Arleman, over Alistair's father, essentially. But I need the ashes to cure a sick man.
You only need a small pinch for that. The rest of the power contained in the ashes must be returned to Andraste.
Well, that alleviates a bit of my worry. Is the alternative just to kill them all? Yeah, putting blood in the ashes. But this risen Andraste, what? They don't even... It probably isn't Andraste. So we're just putting in the blood of a random creature. And what sort of knowledge will I receive?
There is a great power contained in blood. Through Andraste's guidance, we have learned to harness it. It can be yours, in exchange for a trivial task. A vial of blood emptied into the urn. That is all I ask.
Can you imagine if Liliana was here? She'd be like, absolutely no chance. Given how religious she is and how much she sort of worships Andraste and stuff. That thing about only needing a pinch, yeah. No, I don't see any reason why I'd help him. I mean, we are probably going to have to kill them all, but... No, this feels wrong.
I will not make this offer again!
I'm sorry, but I cannot do what you want.
Then we cannot allow you to leave here.
Is there a reason it refuses? There is power to be gained and it refuses? For what?
Because we need Arleman. There's more power to be gained there if we help him. I don't believe that about only needing a pinch. You really think I should go along with it?
Consider what it has to gain. These little humans as allies, power that it sorely lacks, all in exchange for placating their mad little god.
You don't really think that's wise, do you?
Maybe not, but it certainly wasn't boring.
To arms, my brethren! Andraste will grant us victory!
Beware.
Let's wipe him out quick.
Okay, maybe that disapproval would have been a lot higher if we hadn't done that persuasion. Okay. Smart Colgrim. Immediately stunned. Did the stun not... God, the music is insane.
Very well.
Did the stun not work there? Because I'm still frozen. What? Stunned? But... Jesus. Heal, Alistair! Oh my god, I cannot stand these enemies. I hate them with all my heart.
That's finished. Yeah.
The mages aren't going to come to us either, so what do we do now? Kevvin's the guy we usually send out to fight enemies. Can Shale...
All right.
Drink! Drink! God, that didn't do much, did it? I think that's because Shale's got so much health. Oh, look how far he's running away! And how long it'd take just to get to him. There's nothing I can do.
So be it.
God, these enemies are so unbelievably annoying to fight. We need to deal with these mages. Immediately. I've got to go through this whole dialogue thing again.
Stop! You will go no further! To our time!
There we go.
Really not alone.
Okay. I've got to deal with the mages. I've got to.
I see.
What? What happened there?
I shall do it.
I think from this point on, Win is going to be an essential party member, because we just don't have enough in the way of healing.
Let's finish this. So be it.
Come on, Shale! Fucking hell!
I cannot continue like this.
Well, you better. You better. I use a Lyrium potion. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Crushing Prison.
Now we get our hands dirty.
Possibly shattering those that have been petrified or frozen solid. I wonder if you can do that against boss enemies. Nice. Okay, let's use another Lyrium potion. And heal Alistair.
I shall do it. As you wish.
Okay. I feel like I'm able to focus a little bit more on tactics when there's less enemies. I thought her hats disappeared in cutscenes. Yep. Massive dragon. That's who they think Andraste is? Is this not an archdemon then? They said all archdemons are dragons, didn't they? But are all dragons archdemons? Wow. There we are. I wonder if... Well, that explains why the cultists and the little mini dragons were teaming up. I wonder if this dragon has no idea what they're talking about.
The dragon is not a joke. We best be careful. Real careful.
I wonder if they're just like... If the dragon's just like, well, they're bringing me food and they're protecting my young and stuff, so have at it. She has no idea what's actually going on. This is really cool, though. Yeah, sorry about the frustrations with the combat and stuff. I'm trying to be transparent, you know. I know it's probably my fault, and I said this a lot of episodes, but the difficulty spikes really get to me, and I'm trying my best to enjoy this combat and engage with it. I just think it's ultimately not really for me, this combat. And if I have to, I will turn the difficulty down to easy. But I want it to be fun to watch as well. And, you know, I want there to be a bit of difficulty and strategy and stuff. I just struggle to... With enemies like that where it's just constant stunning and ice blasts and that, and... There's no real way to avoid a lot of the stunning. Why are we fighting her, though? Do we have to fight her? This is not going to end well, because we saw what happened with Flemeth. Okay. Good luck, everyone. That's all I can say. I don't really know why we're fighting this thing. Come on, guys. Is it immune to fire? Let me check.
Down you go.
I don't know. I wouldn't know because I can't hit it. I don't see how Shale can do anything in this fight. I'm pressing attack. I'm pressing attack there. She wasn't going to attack. We're not going to be able to stun it. I don't know if Shale is doing anything. Wow, a whole 1 damage. Woo-wee. Oh, bloody hell. I don't like that. I know it's my fault for not bringing another crystal, but that essentially renders Shale completely useless in this fight. And if I wanted to swap her out, I'd have to leave the whole area. Morrigan can't revive anyone.
I am in danger! Do something! I see. As you... Very well.
Spider form! Okay. What if we don't ring the gong? Maybe the gong is like challenging it to a fight. Okay. Oh, you're joking. Let that happen eventually. Yeah, what if we approach without ringing the gong? Because I'm worried that might be challenging it to a fight or something. I don't really see why we need to kill this thing. Why would the dragon want the ashes unless it actually is Andraste, you know? I feel like the dragon's just here because the cultists were looking after its young and probably feeding it and stuff. I mean, I imagine the loot and the XP and stuff would be worth it, but with this team group without a proper healer and with Shale doing nothing, I can't see how we could beat it, really. We had a chance against Flemeth because Wynn was keeping us topped up and more importantly reviving people when they died. But I don't think Shale was doing any damage in that fight either, really. Oh my god. Okay, this area might be huge. I might end this episode here then. There could be another hour and a half left of this gauntlet. You know what? I'm going to continue. I don't like leaving sections unfinished. We'll do a slightly longer episode. If there's like 2 hours after this section, then so be it. Might just have to delay the episode by longer than I would have liked, but let's continue. Yeah, I've cooled down a little bit. You know, I've spoken a lot about the combat. I don't want to keep going on about it, but it is just my own personal experience. It's nothing against the game about certain aspects of the combat that I'm just not sort of vibing with. I also think, like I said, my absolute favourite thing about this game is of course the story, the dialogue, the lore, and all that. It's these long sort of sections of combat where you're going through, you're fighting the same enemies, you're getting stunned constantly, and stuff that start to drag a little bit, and I start to get a little bit wound up and easily frustrated by it. That's it. It's just in my own experience. I'll always be transparent if I'm not enjoying a certain aspect of a game. And I do enjoy a lot of parts of the combat, but it also easily frustrates me, and I think these long sections of combat where there's not a lot of story and stuff going on start to drag a little bit, and I start to get sort of easily frustrated, that's all. So I guess apologies for that, you know. I might not vibe with every aspect of the combat in this game, but I'm loving the wider lore and the world and stuff, and that High Dragon reveal there was awesome. And I'm glad we didn't have to fight her, because I don't really see any reason why we would have. Let's go through here and get this urn, shall we? And hopefully not have to fight any more of those goddamn mages that keep freezing me. Not you, Morgan. Love you. One thing I regret about this is that we didn't bring Liliana. It would have been nice to bring Liliana here. I didn't realise it'd be so sort of, might be stupid, but related to Andraste. I didn't really think, given her sort of personal connection and stuff. If we'd brought her along, we definitely would have had to refuse Colgrim's offer. Getting full up on inventory now.
I bid you welcome, pilgrim.
Who are you?
I am the Guardian, the protector of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. I have waited years for this.
Why have you been here for so long?
It has been my duty, my life, to protect the urn and prepare the way for the faithful who come to revere Andraste. For years beyond counting have I been here, and shall I remain until my task is done and the Imperium has crumbled into the sea.
Will your task ever be done?
I do not know, and I do not question.
The dragon is not really Andraste, is she?
No. Our Andraste has gone to the Maker's side. She will not return. The dragon is a fearsome creature, and they must have seen her as an alternative to the absent Maker and his silent Andraste. A true believer would not require audacious displays of power.
So they thought the Maker was shagging a dragon, basically. Or she'd risen as a dragon. Flawed logic, if you ask me. How did the belief spread to the rest of the disciples?
It began with an ancestor of the one known as Colgrim. He saw himself as a new prophet, preaching the rebirth. Some disagreed with him. I heard their cries of pain and loss, which were quickly silenced.
Have they not seen dragons before, though? Why would it be Andraste? There's other high dragons out there. There's the Archdemon, the leader of the Darkspawn, that's a dragon, right? Because we know all the Archdemons are dragons. Would you like me to get rid of these disciples?
The Maker will sit in judgment of them when the time comes.
Can the Maker tell them to stop stunning me? Tell me more about the disciples.
When my brethren and I carried Andraste from Tevinter to this sanctuary, we vowed to forever revere her memory and guard her. I have watched generations of my brethren take up the mantle of their fathers. For centuries they did this, unwavering, joyful in their appointed task. But now they have lost their way. They have forgotten Andraste and their promise.
What can you tell me about the Urn of Sacred Ashes?
You already know that the urn contains the remains of the prophet Andraste. What else is there to tell?
Let's not waste time. How do I get to the urn?
You have come to honor Andraste, and you shall, if you prove yourself worthy.
If by honor her you mean sticking her ashes down a dying old man's throat, then yeah, that's exactly what I've come here for. I need the ashes to cure a noble man.
Still, you must prove yourself worthy. It is not my place to decide your worthiness. The gauntlet does that. If you are found worthy, you will see the urn and be allowed to take a small pinch of the ashes for yourself. If not...
What is the gauntlet?
The gauntlet tells the true pilgrims from the false. You will undergo 4 tests of faith, and we shall see how your soul fares.
Okay, that sounds like I might not have to do any combat, which would be nice. I've just done about almost 3 hours straight of combat. Tell me anything else about this gauntlet?
You will understand what it is when you face it.
Very well, I'll enter the gauntlet.
Before you go, there is something I must ask. I see that the path that led you here was not easy. There is suffering in your past. Your suffering, and the suffering of others. By the time you reached Shiani, she was broken, brutalized. You were too late. Tell me, Pilgrim, did you fail Shiani?
Whoa. I had to familiarize myself with what he was talking about then. Huh. I had no idea what I was talking about for a second then. It's our backstory. What we played at the start of the game. What do you know of my past?
Your path is laid out before me and plain to see. In the lines of your face and the scars on your heart. Do you believe you failed Shiani?
No. Vaughn is the villain, not me.
Then you do not dwell on past mistakes. Neither yours nor someone else's.
It's easy for others to judge what you've done in hindsight, but it doesn't make it any better.
One wonders what this Guardian's purpose is. Be wary of his traps.
It seems that reflection on past mistakes is a constant preoccupation of the religious mind.
You are too hard on yourself. No one's perfect.
Is there any religion that does not thrive upon guilt, like a glutton at his lunch? No, I thought not.
And what of those that follow you? Alistair, Knight,
oh, here we go.
Warden. You wonder if things would have been different if you were with Duncan on the battlefield. You could have shielded him from the killing blow. You wonder, don't you, if you should have died and not him?
Yes. If Duncan had been saved and not me, everything would be better. If I just had the chance, maybe I...
Shale, the stone giant. There is so little I can draw from you. I feel the distant echo of a soul, dormant for so long, now awake.
Good for you.
And with the awakening, the slow realization of all you have lost. Ah, Shale, your entire existence is a test of your will and courage. You have my respect.
Wow.
And you, Morrigan, Flemeth's daughter, what?
Begone, spirit. I will not play your games.
I will respect your wishes. The way is open. Good luck, and may you find what you seek.
Oh, that makes me want... Excuse me. That makes me want to bring everyone here and see what he says to them. Kind of rich development like that, getting to actually hear their inner thoughts is so rare with the party members. Yeah, that's great. See what I mean? I'm back to absolutely loving the game again now that we're getting into proper story and character stuff. It's the long gauntlets of combat that really drain me. Even though we're only playing on normal, some of them can be grueling. The Maker's first creations were the spirits, glorious beings that populated the many spires of the Golden City, and the Chant of Light says that they revered the Maker with unquestioning devotion. The Maker, however, was dissatisfied. The other spirits were like him in that they could manipulate the ether and create from it. They did not do so. They had no urge to create, and even when instructed to do so, possessed no imagination to give their creations ingenuity or life. The Maker realised his own folly, and created the spirits to resemble him in all but the one and most important way. They did not have a spark of the divine within them. He expelled all the spirits out of the Golden City and into the Fade, and proceeded to his next creation, life. The Maker created the world and the living beings upon it. Separated from the Fade by the veil, his new children would be unable to shape the world around them, and thus would need to struggle to survive. In return for their struggle, the Maker gave them the spark of the divine, a soul, and he watched with pleasure his creations flourished, and showed all the ingenuity that he had hoped for. The spirits grew jealous of the living and coaxed them into the Fade when they slept. The spirits wished to know more of life, hoping to find a way to regain the Maker's favour. Through the eyes of the living, they experienced new concepts: love, fear, pain, and hope. The spirits reshaped the Fade to resemble the lives and concepts that they saw, each spirit desperately trying to bring the most dreamers to their own realm, so they could vicariously possess the spark of the divine through them. As the spirits grew in power, however, some of them became contemptuous of the living. These were the spirits that saw the darkest parts of the dreamers. The lands were places of torment and horror, and they knew that the living were strongly drawn to places that mirrored those dark parts of themselves. These spirits questioned the Maker's wisdom and proclaimed the living inferior. They learned from the darkness they saw and became the first demons. Wow. Rage, hunger, sloth, desire, pride. These are the dark parts of the soul that gives demons their power. The hooks they used to claw their way into the world of the living. It was demons that whispered into the minds of men, convincing them to turn from the Maker and worship false gods. They seek to possess all life as their due, forging kingdoms of nightmare in the Fade, in the hopes of one day storming the walls of heaven itself. And the Maker despaired once again, for he had given the power of creation to his new children, and in return they created sin. 10 out of 10, dude. Just incredible. Okay, hello everyone.
Echoes from a shadow realm, whispers of things yet to come. Thought's strange sister dwells in night, is swept away by dawning light. Of what do I speak?
Of course it's Riddles. You know what, as bad as I am at Riddles, I'll take this over more combat at the minute. Repeat it, please.
Echoes from a shadow realm, whispers of things yet to come. Thought's strange sister dwells in night, is swept away by dawning light. Of what do I speak?
Indigestion. Is it indigestion?
Echoes from a shadow realm, whispers of things yet to come. Thought's strange sister dwells in night, is swept away by dawning light. Of what do I speak?
It's gotta be dreams, right? Seems a bit obvious, though.
Echoes from a shadow realm, whispers
of things yet to
come. Thought's strange sister dwells in night, is swept away by dawning light. Of what do I speak?
Oh, it could be the moon as well, though.
Echoes from a shadow realm, whispers
of things yet to come.
Of what do I speak?
I'm gonna say dreams.
A dream came upon me as my daughter slumbered beneath my heart. It told of her life, and of her betrayal and death. I am sorrow and regret. I am a mother weeping bitter tears for a daughter she could not save.
Was I right? Was I right? I think I was right.
The smallest lark could
Oh, the eyes and teeth.
while a strong man might not. Of what do I speak? The smallest lark could carry it, while a strong man might not. Of what do I speak?
Smallest
The smallest
lark
could carry it, while a strong man might not. Of what do I speak?
A tune? Can carry a tune? I don't know what that would be. Have to do with strong
The
though.
smallest lark could carry it, while a strong man might not. Of what do I speak?
Okay, I've just googled what a lark is. That's not cheating, because I didn't Google the answer to the riddle. I just wanted to remind myself what a lark was. It's a bird. That's all I know. It's a bird.
The smallest lark could carry it. Of what do I speak?
Birds can carry tunes. What would a strong man have to do with a tune, though? I can't see what else it would be, though. Tune.
Yes, I was Andraste's dearest friend in childhood, and always we would sing. She celebrated the beauty of life, and all who heard her would be filled with joy. They say the maker himself was moved by Andraste's song, and then she sang no more of simple things.
Okay, I think we got that one as well. Yeah, I had to familiarise myself with what a lark was. Otherwise I would have had no hope answering that. But that wasn't cheating, because I didn't Google the answer to the riddle. Okay, so... You know, I want no comments about that. Thane Shartan.
I'd neither a guest.
Why do the
nor a
eyes and teeth look like that? Is that a glitch?
In this place I belong, that belongs also to me. Of what do I speak? I'd neither a guest nor a trespasser be. In this place I belong, that belongs also to me. Of what do I speak?
That's got to be home, right? You can't be a guest in your own home, nor can you be a trespasser, because it's your own home.
I'd neither a guest
This
nor
place
a
I belong that belongs
Of what
also
do
to
I
me. Well, you
speak?
can't belong to death. An alienage is basically home. It's more like philosophical than that. It's more sort of spiritual is the word that comes to mind. I don't know. You can't be literal with things like this. Home.
It was my dream for the people to have a home of their own, where we would have no masters but ourselves. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, and thus we followed Andraste against the Imperium. But she was betrayed, and so were we.
Fucking hell, that is terrifying. Why do they look like that? That's like those glitches that you used to see in old games where their eyeballs poke out and stuff. Jesus!
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. The debt of blood must be paid in full. Of what do I speak? An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. The debt of blood must be paid in full. Of what do I speak?
Debt of blood. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. Vengeance? Trying to think of the context that, like, behind these guys as well, given that they've been giving us a bit of their backstory. There has to be a link to it. I don't know, I'm not very good at riddles. See, to me, that could apply to most of these.
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. The debt of blood must be paid in full. Of what do I speak?
Well, it's not love. Debt of blood must be paid in full. I feel like murder and war are a bit too literal. Vengeance is a little bit more sort of conceptual, I guess, is the word I'm thinking of.
Yes, my husband Hissarion would have chosen a quick death for Andraste. I made him swear that she would die publicly with her war leaders, that all would know the Imperium's strength. I am justice. I am vengeance. Blood can only be repaid in blood.
Cool. I think we're doing alright so far. Can't believe how many there is here.
A poison of the soul, passion's cruel counterpart. From love she grows, till love lies slain. Of what do I speak?
Ooh. Well, on the first glance... On the first glance, it's going to be either religion or jealousy.
A poison of the soul, passion's cruel counterpart.
Yeah.
From love she grows, till love lies slain.
Jealousy.
Of what do I speak?
A cruel counterpart to passion. You love this person, you're passionate, but yet you also get jealous.
Yes, jealousy drove me to betrayal. I was the greatest general of the Alamari, but beside her I was nothing. Hundreds fell before her on bended knee. They loved her, as did the Maker. I loved her too. But what man can compare with a god?
This is really cool. These riddles are actually fun because they're not too difficult, but I like that they're giving us a bit of backstory and people who followed Andraste. And yes, my hair's in my eyes, by the way. I'm going for a haircut next week, and I'm always overly due for one when I go. It's really annoying. Without tying it back into a ponytail, which I obviously can't do. There's nothing I can really do about it.
The bones of the world stretched towards the sky's embrace, veiled in white, like a bride greeting her groom. Of what do I speak? The bones of the world stretched towards the sky's embrace, veiled in white, like a bride greeting her groom. Of what do I speak?
I was thinking mountains, yeah. As I said before, you can't really think literally, you've got to think conceptually, but these are all literal things. The bones of the world stretched towards the sky's embrace.
Veiled in white, like a bride greeting her groom.
Yeah.
Of what do I speak?
Mountains covered in snow? Can't be clouds, because clouds are already in the sky. Stars aren't the bones of the world, are they? But does that fit what these riddles have sort of been linked to?
Yes.
Cool.
I carried Andraste's ashes out of Tevinter into the mountains to the east, where she could gaze ever into her Maker's sky. No more fitting a tomb than this could we find.
Their faces are terrifying. Okay, 6 for 6, I think. I'm surprising myself with these. I'm usually crap at riddles. But these are pretty easy, to be fair.
No man has seen it, but all men know it. Lighter than air, sharper than any sword. Comes from nothing, but will fell the strongest armies. Of what do I speak?
Ooh. Lightning, fire, woman, Kevvin. I know you've found love with a guy, but it doesn't mean you need to hate all women.
No man has seen it, but all men know it.
You can't see
Lighter than air, sharper than any sword. Comes from nothing. Of what do I speak?
I feel like it has to be hunger. Again, these are just a little bit too literal.
No man
you can't see hunger,
but
obviously.
All men know it.
But everyone knows
Lighter than air, sharper than any sword. Comes from nothing. Of what do I speak?
Comes from nothing but will fell the strongest armies, because if they all go hungry, then they're weak, aren't they? Or they could even starve to death. I mean, I say you can't see hunger. If I was stood in the corner, being like, God, I'm hungry, you could see me being hungry, but still, hunger itself you can't see, obviously. I'm going with hunger.
Yes, hunger was the weapon used against the wicked men of the Tevinter Imperium. The Maker kindled the sun's flame, scorching the land. Their crops failed, and their armies could not march. Then he opened the heavens and bade the waters flow, and washed away their filth. I am Kevvin, disciple of Andraste and commander of her armies. I saw these things done, and knew the Maker smiled on us.
Damn. What happens if I get one of these wrong, by the way?
She wields the broken sword and separates true kings from tyrants. Of what do I speak? She wields the broken sword and separates true kings from tyrants. Of what do I speak?
Separates true kings from tyrants. Mercy? That would kind of fit, I guess. Because true kings show mercy, but tyrants just kill everyone.
She wields the broken sword and separates of what do I speak?
Yeah, that separates true kings from tyrants will be mercy. Although weakness could be classed as a broken sword.
She wields the broken sword and separates true kings from tyrants. Of what do I speak?
I guess he could be saying that true kings versus tyrants are weak. Obviously true kings aren't weak. Tyrants are. It's the broken sword bit that's kind of throwing me. Broken sword makes me think weakness, but the true kings from tyrants makes me think mercy. Oh. I think mercy would kind of fit more. This is the last guy, and maybe he's saying they showed mercy on their enemies or something. I'm gonna go with mercy.
Yes, I could not bear the sight of Andraste's suffering, and mercy bade me end her life. I am the penitent sinner, who shows compassion as he hopes compassion will be shown to him.
Wow, I think we actually got all those right. I can't believe it, I'm usually crap at riddles. I'm gonna pat myself on the back there. Those were a lot of fun to answer.
Hey.
Shani?
Who else? It's good to see you, I suppose. Life out there's been good to you, hasn't it? You're respected even among humans. Do you remember us? Where you came from? And what some of us still face every day?
I wish I could free you all.
Really? Thank you, but that will take time. More time than you can spare. You don't even feel much anymore when you remember it, do you? You've moved on, past the horror of that night. I envy you. You've gone on to other things, things I can only dream of. You have a great task to complete. I want you to take this. I think you should have it. Seeing you now gives me hope. For all of us.
Wow, I got goosebumps. Again, that really adds to the replayability, because I love to come here and with different origins and stuff and see how it differs. I don't know what I got though. How am I supposed to know what I got? Maybe... Was that it? +1 constitution, plus 15% to healing effects received. Yeah, let's give that to us. Then I'll give Alistair. Oh, it's only Kevvin that can... Okay. Give that back to Kevvin. Give this to Alistair. Because he needs the constitution and the healing and stuff. And then... I'll give that to maybe Sten or Zevran or something. Cool. Autosave. Which usually means a fight.
Now let's see. Which one first?
Oh, why is Shayla the only one that's not yellow? Oh, I kind of feel bad for... What level is she? She's 13, the same as Morrigan. Why is she not yellow? Okay, can we all go for Morrigan first, please?
There we go.
Here. Done.
Go on. I shall do it.
It's weird that there's no music here. God. This is... Why... Why aren't they all attacking? I've just commanded them all to attack Morrigan. Why is it only Shale doing it? Morrigan!
Yes?
Yes, all right.
Wow. Not having any music makes it even more intense for some reason. Is that 2 trials down now then? Unless the talk with the first guy was classed as 1. Andraste loved the disciples as she loved the Maker.
So it across. No need for a bridge then.
So we must have faith in our friends.
See those thingies over on the side of that huge chasm? I bet they're used for something. Maybe I should touch them or stand on them?
You got anything to say? That's not a bad idea, just throw us all across.
I don't think it's solid enough to stand on, but...
Okay.
Oh?
Oh. Right, we've got to find the best.
That's it! Why don't we just get one person across and go from there?
Okay, we need the actual bridge pieces. I see. Okay, so Kevvin's... Right. Okay.
Yes?
So Kevvin's got to go across. That's sketchy though. Hang on a minute, because Kevin's going to fall to his death.
Doomed.
If I'm not careful. That almost works. Aha! We did it, I think. Oh.
Andraste only favoured the clever, it seemed.
Yeah, exactly. I solved my riddles. I've done my job.
By the Maker. It's the Urn of Sacred Ashes. That's it. That's really it.
Oh my god, I'm scared. The altar is little more than a dusty stone slab. You can make out an inscription carved into its face. Cast off the trappings of worldly life and cloak yourself in the goodness of spirit. King and slave, lord and beggar, be born anew in the Maker's sight. Are we properly stripping ourselves naked? Oh my god. Andraste is watching through a camera like, yes! Strip, my guardians.
You have been through the trials of the gauntlet. You have walked the path of Andraste, and like her, you have been cleansed. You have proven yourself worthy, pilgrim.
Thank you.
Approach the sacred ashes.
I may be worthy, but I'm a little bit cold as well. There we go. We're back to normal. Did these 3 have to strip off? It was only me that walked through the fire. I thought they took their helmets off in cutscenes. Oh, I hope this works. We really need our Lehman. For Alistair's sake as well.
I didn't think anyone could succeed in finding Andraste's final resting place. But here she is.
I stand in awe. Really?
What an odd thing to do with the honored dead. To store it in a pot. Bizarre.
These are the earthly remains of Andraste, prophet and bride of the Maker. Just a little pinch. Just a little pinch, that's all we need. Take a pinch of the ashes and place it in a leather pouch. Are we done? We don't know if it works though, obviously. The quest hasn't... Okay, here we go. You found the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Use it on Archdemon to heal him. Imagine if it doesn't work now. We need to go back and talk to Gentiva as well. Yeah, we can't even do anything else with it. Wow. Belt of the Magister Lords. +3 spell power. A golden demon pendant. A moulder pendant that looks eerily like the head of a demon hangs off this gold chain. Thick gold chain. Who do we give that to? Let's try it. I think I might give her... Even though her approval's quite high, not only is it jewellery, it's a demon pendant. I feel like she would like that the most. Right? She likes jewellery and stuff.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
+6, okay. I expected a bit more from that. But it was definitely a gift for her. But yeah. That is all well and good. Potent health poultice. Some jewels as well that we could sell. They are taking up quite a lot of room.
Moving on.
Okay, and then we've got a path back to the mountaintop, where hopefully the dragon will leave us alone. I actually would have liked to... Sounds weird, talk to that dragon. We could. So we don't have to fight it. We can ring the gong if we want to fight it. Maybe I'll come back later and do that. I see no reason to fight this dragon now. I've already killed all the children and the cultists that were seemingly looking after her. I don't see any need to fight this thing right now. I don't think we're ready anyway, even if we wanted to. I think having party members like Liliane and stuff would be our best bet there. I think if we're going to fight a dragon, we need to deal with Flemeth first. Yeah. Now we're here, look. So we'll talk to Gentiva and then end the episode, I think. I hope he's still alive. Brother! Brother, are you alive? He's alive!
Welcome back. You were gone for quite some time. Well, did you find it?
Show Gentiva the pouch of ashes.
Is that? Oh, there's some dust on... No, that's not dust. Oh, Mega, I'm not worthy to look upon. What was it like, coming to the urn, I mean?
It was grueling. And I mean the lead up to that area was grueling. The actual tests weren't bad. Just a stone blast with a burnt woman inside. Grueling. There were tests.
Tests? Interesting. Very interesting. Perhaps my research will not seem so much like blasphemy to the Chantry now. We must organize an expedition. There is so much history here, it must be studied. And pilgrims should be allowed to come to the urn.
Yeah, that is not wise. Many will try to exploit this discovery.
But the urn belongs to all the faithful. How can you deny this to them? No, we must share it.
So everyone comes by and takes some ashes from the urn. Ooh, I hope that urn is self-replenishing.
Yeah, just let it rest.
Yes, share it. Spread the word and more will come under the Chantry's power. Is this not what you want?
I will spread this good news or die trying.
Okay, well I'm not going to kill him, Jesus, but... if something bad comes of this, it's your fault.
I must return home. I have much to do. If you ever find yourself in Denerim, please visit me. I am not a rich man, but I have a small collection of interesting artifacts, and I do owe you a reward for coming to my rescue. I hope to see you soon, my friend.
Wow. There we are. I think story-wise, atmosphere-wise, lore-wise, this was a fantastic quest. I really enjoyed those riddles and tests and stuff. It was just obviously, as you've seen in the video, the combat and fighting the same enemies over and over again was starting to irk me a little and starting to get to me. I don't vibe with the combat all the time, so I think that's pretty obvious, but, you know, I don't despise it, and it's nothing against the game itself, it's just my own experience and the frustrations that come with it and stuff. I hope it wasn't too frustrating to watch in that sense. The story of this place was great, and I can't wait at the start of the next episode to go straight to Archdemon and see if we can actually cure him. Then what will we do? I don't know. I guess go to Orzammar or back to Denerim again? I don't know. But thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and check out the Patreon if you'd like to support the channel further. And we get these videos early access, some extra videos and stuff, exclusive stuff, voting polls, shout out at the end of the video, all that stuff. And thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.